everyone, we're going to find the maximum and minimum values for f of x equals sine of x plus square root of 3 cosine of x plus x over the interval 0 to pi. All right, let's take our first derivative. We're just going to take one derivative, so let's take our derivative, and that's going to be cosine of x minus square root of 3 sine of x plus 1. All right, this can be written as negative 2 sine of x minus pi divided by 6 plus 1. All right, now what we're going to do is we want to set this to 0, and I know some of you are asking, how am I getting from here to here? So I'm going to do a quick review from pre-cal or trigonometry on how I'm getting from here to here. To solve a trig equation that's linear in sine and cosine, there's a solution that we can use by dividing each term by square root of a squared plus b squared. So this would be your a, 1. Square root of 3 is your b, and we're going to move the 1 over. So I can write this as 1 squared plus square root of 3 negative square root of 3 squared. That's going to equal 2. So if I divide each term by 2, and technically we're supposed to write this as, when you're solving, you would move this over here like this. Move the 1 over if you set it to 0. All right. Now again, I'm just going over how I got from here. I'm just going over a pre-cal review right now. So since I set it up this way, there's a unique angle, let's call it theta, such that your sine of theta equals 1/2, and your cosine of theta equals square root of 3 divided by 2. And that's going to be, your theta is going to be pi divided by 6. Knowing that, we can now write this as sine of x times cosine of theta. We have a minus, so we're going to have to put minus cosine of x sine of theta. Now, we're supposed to have 1 here to do this. So what I have to do is multiply everything through by negative 2 to get a 1. To be able to do this, this term here should equal 1. All right, so basically, let's go ahead and multiply through by negative 2. Now, I'm just going to show you where this equals this. So basically, we have negative 2 sine of x times cosine of pi divided by 6 minus cosine of x times sine of pi divided by 6. And I'm just using this formula here for sine. This is going to give you negative 2. Cosine of pi divided by 6 is square root of 3 divided by 2. And then we have sine of x. All right, and then minus sine, what's going to be 1/2 cosine of x. All right. So basically, when you multiply everything through, and then we still had our 1 somewhere, but let's just put the plus 1 here. When you multiply through by negative 2, you will get this back. All right. So when you multiply everything through by -2, it switches these around and you'll get this exactly back. So that's how we are proceeding. And I'm sorry if I wasted too much time on that, but I just didn't want a lot of comments on how did you get there. So now that we have that, let's get our minimum and maximum. So basically, again, we're going to set our f prime of x equal to 0. So we're basically setting a -2 sine of x minus pi divided by 6. And this was -1. It equals -1 when we moved it over. So now let's divide both sides by -2, and you're going to get sine of x minus pi divided by 6 equals 1/2. Okay, now that you have that, we just need to solve. We want whatever this angle is to be 1/2. And that's going to occur at pi divided by 6. So we want this to be pi divided by 6. So we're going to set x minus pi divided by 6 equal pi divided by 6. All right. Also, since we're between 0 and pi, we also have x minus pi divided by 6 can also equal 5 pi divided by 6. So I'll go ahead and put 5 pi divided by 6 here. So solving for this, you're going to get x equals pi divided by 3, or x equals pi. Now that we have that, we're going to evaluate pi divided by 3, and 0. So our critical numbers are x equals pi divided by 3, x equals pi, and we also have to do our endpoint 0 here. So let's do that, and we're almost done. So we're going to have f of pi divided by 3. That's going to equal sine of pi divided by 3 plus square root of 3 cosine of pi divided by 3 plus pi divided by 3. This is going to give you square root of 3 divided by 2 plus square root of 3 times 1/2 plus pi divided by 3. So this is going to give you, so when x equals pi divided by 3, our value is going to be, this equals square root of 3 plus pi divided by 3. All right, the next one, f of pi. This is going to give you sine of pi plus square root of 3 cosine of pi plus pi. This is going to give you negative square root of 3 plus pi. And this is going to be approximately 1.41. So at x equals pi, we're going to get negative square root of 3 plus pi, which is approximately that. And the last one, f of 0. Hopefully this will be just as easy. It's going to be sine of 0 plus square root of 3 cosine of 0 plus 0. And this is just going to give you square root of 3, and that's approximately 1.732. All right, so at x equals 0, that's going to be square root of 3. All right, so what's our biggest number? Our biggest number is this one. So this is your maximum value right here at this number, at x is pi over 3. Your smallest number is going to be this one. So this is your minimum value right here, and that happens at x equals pi. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.